Thank you. Dr. Fauzia Khanji.
Thank you, Chairman, sir. Vice Chairman, sir. With one bill after the other on the health, from the Health Department coming up into the Parliament, and the steering wheel in the hands of very receptive, responsive, and cooperative Minister and Minister of State, I tend to believe that the day is not far away when the Right to Health Services Bill also will be introduced in this House. Sir, about this bill, the Standing Committee on Chemicals and Fertilizers submitted its report on the 4th of August 2021, the recommendations of which seem to have hardly been included in this bill. Like, for instance, as others have spoken, there are huge disparities in terms of infrastructure, courses, campus, academic and research outputs. Sir, the Standing Committee recommends certain standards that must be set in order that this NIPER can qualify as a National Institute of India, an institute of national standard. When we talk about national standards, I want to ask, my question is, when are we moving towards international standards? Because at the international level, our ranking is very low, sir. Our ranking in education begins from below 500. For all our educational institutions, whether they are IITs, IIMs, or anything. So we need to come up to global standards, and I believe that research is our weak area. Research is something, the culture of which needs to be built in this nation. We must now stop, get over the copy-paste culture and come to genuine research, and we should also come up with something against plagiarism. I have introduced a private member's bill on plagiarism. This is our biggest weakness, that we do not instill a research culture in the minds of our students right from school days. And that is the difference between other countries internationally. That is why their higher education is of more higher standard. The Australian ambassador to India has called India the manufacturing hub of the world. Somebody here, my colleague, also has said pharmacy capital of the world, sir. And the Brazilian president also has made a similar statement. The Journal of Family Medicine and Primary Care says that India is a manufacturer of 60% of all vaccines sold across the world, but the $40 billion pharmaceutical industry is not yet included in it. If it is included, we can see how far we can go. The Economic Survey of 2021 published by the Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovation says that the goal valuation of the entire pharmaceutical industry in India is estimated to be over $130 billion by 2030. However, the key players in the industry itself say that this cannot be achieved without innovation. So innovation and research is the key word. India is one of the countries with the lowest investment in scientific research, 0.83% of its GDP. So it's pathetically poor, sir. A study which was published in the Mint in 2016 says that the IPR regime in India wasn't brought up to international standards, which has resulted in making India being bottom 5 of the ranking among 56 countries. So that's a sorry state of affairs. Western pharmaceutical companies invest 20% of their sales in research, in R&D, while India has only 6% in R&D. So we need to improve expenditure, as my colleague, Honorable Hanumantayya, has just said, that research, expenditure on research has to improve, and especially in these NIPERs. For instance, sir, sir, give me 1 minute more. Pharmaceutical companies are commercial. They make research for their commercial, for their own profit. But if NIPERs are researching, they will be able to produce life-saving medicines. For instance, we just faced a pandemic. And in this pandemic, sir, I think long-term research needs to be conducted on the use of the medicines that we have made. It's very important because we have administered remdesivir, we have administered tocilizumab, various medicines. What is the long-term impact of this? We have lost so many actors who were fitness freaks. Sudden coronary episode and they were not there any longer. There have been abortion after abortion in this country. And we must see what the incidence of abortion is now. Has it increased? Because of the impact of these drugs that were administered during the COVID regime. So we have to make sure that our research improves, sir. And in the labs or research institutions involved in vaccine development program in India, not one NIPER has its contribution, sir. In India's own vaccine development, by Bharat Biotech, they have said the Covaxin, they have said in research partnerships, nowhere in this list NIPERs are mentioned. So, sir, at the end, I will only emphasize that expenditure on research is very important. And if these national institutes are coming one after the other, they should stick to the standards. Otherwise, just bringing in new institutes and calling them research institutes is of no purpose. So at the end, I'll only quote a small 4 lines. You have to walk your path alone, no matter what's in store. We'll bring you to life's classroom and then leave you at the door. That's what education does. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Shri Ram Kumar